Hey Mama, I'm Erica and this is Spoiled Yogi, your channel for all things mindfulness and motherhood. So whether you are newly pregnant or you have a child who is getting ready to go off to college, this channel will give you yoga practices, tips, meditations, all of the things that you need to find a little bit more peace and calm in your daily life. So if that sounds like something that you could use a little bit more of and who couldn't use more peace and calm, hit subscribe, click on that little red bell, and that way you'll be notified of all the new videos that come up. Today, we're focusing on newly pregnant moms. So that first trimester of pregnancy. This is going to be a quick 15-minute or so yoga practice that is really geared toward just grounding, getting a little bit of movement in, and feeling strong and capable for whatever comes next in your pregnancy. A note before we start, first trimester practices are a little bit tricky because people feel very different in their first trimester. Some people are completely exhausted and don't even feel like moving at all, whereas other people feel great and they have barely even feel any difference from their pre-pregnancy practice. So just wanted to throw that out there. I'm going to try to kind of meet you guys in the middle and do a little bit of movement and a little bit of rest. But if you're not feeling it today for whatever reason, please know it's totally fine to just click on that pause button or the stop button and find another video that would be better suited to your energy today. Sound good? Okay, let's get started. So we are starting today on hands and knees. So stack yourself so your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are hip distance and maybe a little bit wider. And take a moment to just feel into your body and wiggle around in whatever way would feel good to you. So don't worry about what you look like, just worry about how you feel. What does it feel like to be in your body right now? Breathe that in. And then step your right foot behind you, toes at the floor, heel reaching, big stretch through the back of the leg. Inhale, lift the leg so it's parallel to the floor. Reach your opposite arm and reach everything long. Create as much length between the fingers and the heel as you can and breathe. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, pull your knee in, round your back, pull your elbow in. And then reach it long again, 2 more times. So it's totally okay to keep doing a little bit of core work throughout your pregnancy. You can even go a little bit stronger usually in the first trimester. Good. Come back to hands and knees and we'll do the other side. We're just warming up here. Left foot comes back, reach through the heel. Inhale, lift the leg. Reach your other arm. Find all of that beautiful length first. Take a big breath in. Exhale, pull your knee in, pull your elbow in, curl your back. Push the floor away with your hand and your knee that are on the floor. And then inhale, reach it long again. 2 more with your own breath. Beautiful. Come back to hands and knees. Inhale, look forward, spread those fingers wide, press every knuckle down. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, come into downward facing dog. Bend your knees a little bit, lift your hips up and back for this first one, and then just wiggle around in whatever way feels good to you right now. Good, inhale, come forward into your plank, look forward, collarbones wide, and exhale, down dog. 2 more times. Inhale, come into your plank, move with your own breath. Exhale, down dog. Good, last one on your own. And then bring your knees back to the floor. Good, take a second to wiggle around in whatever way would feel good to you. And then if you have blocks nearby, you may want to grab them. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Bring your hands to your blocks if you have them at any height, high, medium, or low. I'm going to use mine on the medium length. And then just reach your chest forward. Feel the heads of your shoulders move back. Look forward. Inhale here. And then exhale, shift your hips back. Flex your foot. Come into a runner's lunge. Maybe you bring your blocks with you. Take a couple breaths here. Keep reaching the chest forward. Keep peeling the shoulder heads back. Couple more times with your own breath. Inhale forward, lift the chest, lift the chin. And exhale, shift your hips back. Move with your own breath. The next time the front knee bends, keep it bent. Bring your hands to your hips. Lift your torso up. So notice how my knee is stacked right over my ankle. Hips hug your elbows in behind you. Lift your chest and lean back. Stay here, reach through the arms. Spread your fingers out wide. And then exhale, hands come back down to your mat. Step back, come into your plank pose. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, lift up and back, down dog. 2 more, inhale forward. And exhale back, go at your own pace. Inhale, stack those shoulders over the wrist. Exhale, down dog. Good, take a minute, shake out your head, let your head be heavy, roll your shoulders away from your ears. And then come back to hands and knees. Very nice. Whenever you're ready, step your left foot forward. You can just come forward between your hands for first trimester. And then maybe grab your blocks if you need them. Take a moment, feel your hands press down, feel the shoulders peel back, collarbones are wide. Inhale. And then exhale, shift back, flex the front toes. Runner's lunge, take an extra breath here. Inhale, bend the knee, look forward, collarbones wide. And exhale, runner's lunge. Good, 2 more with your own breath. Then next time the front knee bends, keep it bent. Press down through your feet and your strong legs to lift your torso up. Knee is stacked right over that ankle. Bring your hands to your hips, hug your elbows in, lift your chest, lean back. Maybe stay here or reach your arms up by your ears. Beautiful. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. You should be starting to get nice and warm. I know that I am. So let's take a break in child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touch. Sit your hips to your heels. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Take 3 big breaths. Slow and steady, full and deep. Good, whenever you're ready, make your way back to your hands and your knees. I'm going to adjust my mat just a smidge. Hopefully you can see me a little bit better when I move back. Okay. From your hands and your knees, bring your right foot forward. This time, come up onto fingertips or use your blocks for support. Tuck your back toes under, straighten your back leg. Good. Know that you can stay here reaching through the back heel, chest moving forward, or exhale, straighten your front leg. Inhale, bend it a couple times. I'm going to grab my blocks because that's a big stretch through the hamstring. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the leg, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knee, look forward. Exhale, straighten the knee, shift the hips back. Good, the next time the front knee bends, keep it bent. Press down through the foot, lift your torso up, Pause here in your high lunge. Take a second. Feel your tailbone reach down. Feel your ribs pull back in line and hug your elbows behind your back. 3 breaths. Stay strong. And resist the urge to fidget. Just be here. Whenever you're ready, bring your hands back down. Step back, come into your plank for just a moment. Pull your belly in, knit your ribs in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees down. Come into child's pose. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And 1 extra breath to grow on. Good. Inhale, come back up to hands and knees. Step your left foot forward. Good. This time, come up onto fingertips or grab your blocks. Tuck the back toes under, straighten the back leg. Pause here, reach your chest forward, heads of the shoulders move back. And then maybe start to straighten the front leg. Maybe walk your hands back so your shoulders are right over your wrists, and pause in this pyramid pose. Good, and then just like we did before, bend the knee, reach the chest forward, look forward, and then exhale, straighten the knee. Pull your hips back. Strong, strong legs. 2 more times with your own breath, bending the knee and straightening the knee. The next time the front knee bends, keep it bent. You can press your hands, your feet down to lift up, or bring your hand onto your thigh to lift yourself up. Good. Pause here. Hands come to hips. Hug your elbows in so your collarbones are wide. Breathe. 5 full deep breaths. You can stay here, or you can reach your arms up by your ears, your choice. Keep those ribs knitting in. And then whenever you're ready, bring your hands back down. Move your blocks to the side. Step back into your plank. 4, 5, 4, hug that belly in. 3, 2, strong, strong arms. And 1, come down, hands and knees. Big toes touch, knees wide, hips to heels, and breathe. Now is a good time to start practicing your breathing for 2. So imagine that breath coming in through the nose, going all the way down, touching your baby, growing within. Good, then inhale, sit up, come to a comfortable cross-legged seated position. And just have a seat on your blanket or on your mat. Just a breath or 2 here. Really feel your sitting bones rooted and grounded down below. Crown of your head lifts up toward the sky. Good. Take a big breath in. Imagine your spine really long, really tall. And then exhale, right hand comes to left knee. Left fingertips come behind you. Easy, gentle twist. Beautiful. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, go to the other side. So during the first trimester, twists are totally okay. It's as you start to get a little bit bigger, baby starts to take up a little bit more room and be a little bit higher in your torso, that you will want to start taking your twists more in the upper body. So for now, just twist and don't worry about it. 1 more breath, really long spine. And then let that go. Come back through center. Bring your feet together, your knees wide. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, start to fold forward and down. So Fold as much as you feel like you can fold without finding the C shape through the back. So I would rather you fold less and have your spine lifting and your collarbones wide than to have you be folding more and your head is closer to your feet, but your back is all rounded. So let's really work on feeling our sitting bones pressing down and then growing out of that. Inhale here, and then exhale. If there's more room to fold from here, go for it. So we're always listening to our body and noticing what feels good, what feels cranky, what feels not good, and responding to that right away, because when you're pregnant, it's even more important than other times because you're responding for two people instead of for one. So you should really listen to that intuition. It is so strong, it is so wise, it is so smart. Beautiful. Inhale, lift on up. Reach your legs wide. Good. And then we'll just take a minute, point the toes, flex the toes a few times. Good. Keep pressing down through your sitting bones, lifting out of that so your spine is really nice and long. And then flex both feet. Right hand comes toward your right ankle, maybe grabs onto the right foot. Left arm reaches up and over. Just a big, big side stretch. I always like to imagine my rib cage kind of opening up like a paper fan. So if that works for you, then you can imagine that too. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Feel free to ignore your teacher. Inhale, lift on up. And exhale, go to the other side. Right? You are always your best teacher. Your body is always your best teacher. Couple breaths. Try to keep your right sitting bone pinned down toward the floor and stretch out of that. Good. Inhale, come back up through center. Scoop your knees, bring your feet back together into a comfortable cross-legged seated position. I am going to end here. If you have about 5 more minutes, please take the time to find a Shavasana. You're still in the first trimester, so you can lay flat on your back. Open up like a starfish and just feel your arms and your legs sink into the floor. I recommend that. Otherwise, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Let your chin drop down for just a moment. Seal in this beautiful practice. Maybe take a moment to just let yourself feel grateful for this amazing little life that is starting to grow within. Make the intention to keep doing this practice to nourish both of you as you grow this little life. And I would love to support you in that journey, so if you haven't yet, please click subscribe, and we'll do it together every week. May you each be blessed with peace and joy, love and light. Thank you so much for practicing. Namaste.